Hi, my name's Jack. I'm one of the owners at Sneaker 63 in Chinatown in Manchester City Centre. We chose because there was nothing like this in Manchester or in the North area. It's always down south in London, and we saw so many people just travelling down to the south, but not in Manchester, so we thought, why not? It's always been a part of me since childhood, so I always wanted a piece of the pie, you'll say, or wanted a little taste of it. But it's always been a part of my life, you know, since I was a kid. My uncle bringing me up, making me watch anime or manga called Slam Dunk. When I was young, it was always hand-me-downs. Always hand-me-downs. I was just a kid, I couldn't even afford it, I didn't have a job. But my uncles always traveled. They did filming and graphic design as well. They traveled to Japan, Hong Kong. They brought some stuff back from Hong Kong and Japan when bathing ape was really trendy. And then my first pair of sneakers was a bathing ape, like a Bapester. Yeah, Bapester. Guy like kitted me up from the cap, t-shirt and the shoes. They wanted to show me how the streetwear culture is evolving then, and that's how I got into it. Biggest achievement is the consigners, you know, us being a consignment store. Imagine opening a store and like telling people, hey, we can help you sell your shoes and everything, and you'll be like, really? You know what I mean? But like, after 4 years passed, you see the whole store's just filled with inventory from individual sellers. That's gaining trust and also feedback from others as well. Word of mouth, they see the results, they like it, they keep coming. That's the best achievement. Myself, it's really like depending on which high end they do well. Some high end really do not that good, but like to me, it's still looking nice in different occasions. Like this type of like store, I wear like normal standard like Fragment hoodies, Armani Air Ones, subtle. That are like normal releases, but high end, I'll like take my wife out to a date or anniversary. I have to splash out to go in those venues. My favorite piece of all time will be the Chicago 85s, 1985s. OG, crackling on the tongue of the sock liner, the nice imprints of the size, and also more details of the whole sole and the whole leather. They made it different back then. Favorite piece I have in store will be the Oregon Freeze in the cabinet on top of the, no disrespect to Virgil, I'll put it on top of the Air Forces. It's the green Jordan Freeze with the O on the back. They were only given out to the Oregon football players, and we, by chance, have a pair that we only have in UK and Europe. We're the only ones with that pair, and it's a sample.
So there's not that many pairs in the world. In the market right now, there's only like 2 pairs listed up. But like this size, it's a size 8, like US, it's a sample size. So this pair goes for 15,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
So not even 1,500, it's like 15,000.
15,000, yeah. 15,000. Yeah. Reason being is because of that the Oregon.
Right.
So that's where it all began for Nike, where it says Oregon there next to the Jumpman behind. So it's really unique, and you see Tinker Hatfield's embroidered signature in the tongue. Pop it out. I'll rewrap it. You see it here?
Yeah.
There is fakes of these, so you gotta be careful, because the fakes, yeah, the signature is like really tiny. It would not hit near the edges. So the real ones only hit the edges around here. Yeah. So this shoe right here is my baby, my baby. So DJ Khaled would have a video, or like I think who else wore it? Another rapper wore it on stage wearing the Oregon Freeze.
So it's all about networking. So like how I got into it, how I, you know, back then when I did find a job, I worked as a chef, and then I moved up to being a head chef, and then like pay was good, and then I used my money to pay for my necessities. And the more I kind of like bought the shoes, every week I went to venues like Crep City, Sneaker Con in London, And then people asking me, where'd you get the shoes from? Where'd you get this from? And then I met my wife, and then my wife's family met with some special people. And then they work within the industry that know huge collectors that like you won't be able to see these shoes till they release, or you won't be able to see this colorway before it releases to a different colorway. So it's like one's supposed to be like this color and one's supposed to be not this color. So you have like HQ thinking like, or like the higher ups deciding which color it is, but I get to see both. That's crazy. So it's all about networking and who you meet, and huge collectors as well that actually understand that and actually know that circle as well. And it's opened up a huge door for me. My most favorite person I've sold to would be, I say, like George Sullivan from Soul Supplier. Yeah, so like when they were about starting up, they already started up, and then I was doing pairs that like no one knew would exist, or like I was the first person in UK and Manchester to put Manchester on the map to like get pairs of the Yeezy Cream Whites way before release, way before anyone knew what they looked like. I had pairs of the Off-White 10 collection, of the Air Max 90, way before anyone knew what the box looked like. I had the box and everything. And then that's how like me and George connected, and that's how George is now of Soul Supply, you know, all about connection and everything. And like I'm sure that like if he sees this or anything, like, hopefully we could do more work. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I so hate it. Every single store owner hates it. You know what I mean? It hurts. The fact that like, you know, yes, it's cheap. Yes, it's affordable. Yes, like the market influence like increases in real time of real authentic pairs, but it kind of like defeats the whole purpose of the hunt, being a sneakerhead. If you want to go out that way, then that's fine. I'm okay with that. That's your side. That's how much you can afford. No hate, but don't be flexing it like it's real. Don't be flaunting it or trying to sell it like it's real. Don't be scamming others of their hard work and money for extra, knowingly you bought it as a fake, but thinking that you can like make extra income by selling it off. Nah, that's not right. I say be patient. There's always shoes coming out every single week, every single month, so it's not game over. You know what I mean? Don't always think that like, oh, it's over. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go for this high-end fake, and that's it. Call it a day. You know what I mean? You're basically helping. I'm not saying this, but after research and everything and my knowledge and everything, you're helping fake like markets. They're run by gangs. They're run by cartels, laundering, kidnapping, slavery, and all that. So that's why I don't condone fakes, because there's always a story behind it, and it's wrong why they're like freaking pumping it so much, because there's also a crime within that. If you buy it, you're accomplice to support that type of business. Yes. I do see certain colorways like the Virgil Abloh, the 10 collection, the Chicago's, rest in peace Virgil, and that is the best iconic shoe that to come and change the whole this whole sneaker scene. You know, how he deconstructed it and everything, it's just one of one, how his mind can do that to a Jordan 1 shoe and other silhouettes as well. And I think like there are certain pieces that do deserve to be in a gallery so people can appreciate and learn the story about it. It is quite like a hospital scene when they bring it. Like I kind of like put a bandage on it, like, you know, rub it. I was like, I'm sorry, but it's not right. It's fake. You know, sometimes it's like a hospital scene. They come in with ER, like, doctor, we got a patient. Well, what is it they see? I'm like, stitching's off. The smell coming from it. It's just loads of things that we point out to the person that brings in the fake, that knowingly or unknowingly, or say the excuse saying like, oh, I got it gifted as a present, my friend gave it me, my friend sold it me, I bought these on Depop, or I bought it at a store. But we break it down to them And then we even give them a chance to record there and then. So if they do unknowingly buy, hopefully they can get their money back from whoever they bought, if they're guaranteed, like, you know, money back guarantee from PayPal. So this, for example, yeah, I don't know if you, yeah, there's no Nike swoosh, so you're all right. So we always do smell checks within the shoe, not on used shoes, only brand new. We can smell the difference. So Nike use a specific glue for 3s, 6s and 1s, and also mids, and also Yeezys as well. Yeezys have a distinctive smell of maybe like mixed with a little bit of wood, type of like fresh paper smell for authentic ones, but on fake ones it's heavy glue. And Jordan 1s, it has that, I can't describe it, they should make it like a candle. But that's how I love the smell of the Jordan 1, but like on fakes, it's really toxic. Once you huff it in, like it hits your throat and you're like, yeah, it's off. It's too strong, you know what I mean? And next check that we do is the stitching. And also there's a phrase in the sneaker scene that we say ghost stitching. Ghost stitching is how we also check as well with the UV light. So when you shine at the UV light, you'll see like little imprints from fakes, like little diagrams. It's like a surgery. So they do like little like diagrams, like dots all over. So it places the material correctly, like the reels. So it helps guide the fake factory workers to place the materials correctly. But sometimes on bad ones, you see it with a normal human eye. You don't need a UV light. But other than that, it's all about the detail. Like this, we've seen like fakes of the Jordan 3s, is all about the elephant print here. This is like more distinctive, more thin. On fakes, it's more thicker, really spacious. You'd be like, whoa, what happened? Did someone press zoom in on the print and then just like manufactured the whole zoom in print? It's all about like, you know, obviously my experience is handling so many shoes, I know this. But for me to help someone guide, I say invest in the UV light, do the smell check the box label. Some fakes, they will have like imprints of stamp, of their signature stamp. So whoever buys a fake off them, they'll know if they receive a return from their customers or something, they'll be like, right, that is our pair, that's our stamp. Colour of the box, wrapping. Sometimes fakes, it's really like tracing paper on fakes. This one, you visibly almost can see my fingers in here, but you can't. And the story behind it as well. They're the main factors. If the story doesn't make sense, then that's a red flag already. Yeah. I chose Chinatown because I grew up around the area and I thought like, it would be cool to, you know, do something for the community, or like, you know, make it look like Tokyo a bit, you know what I mean? Like, you know, hidden, you have like freaking hidden toy stores, card stores or something, trading card stores or something like that, gentrifies it, you know, so it will be more, you know, visitable. And people that like just started to get into Chinatown wouldn't just think, oh, it's just food. It's just food, Chinatown's just food. But when you go to Japan, everyone thinks, oh, yo, there's cool shit there, there's Japan, oh. You know what I mean? Every single corner, there's different shit, it's not just food, innit? So I want that same feeling and experience around the area. Always a pleasure, all right, no probs.